choice of one uncommon or rare item for this purpose.
Oh, so we're not leveling, but we can get an item?
Yeah.
Yep, we get paid for the job.
Yep.
That's nice, I guess.
I never know what I want from these.
Me neither. That's why I always just
Yeah.
ask Jay what I should want. It's legitimately just easier. He can do all the work because he likes that part. I like the playing part. I don't like the figuring out part.
I will start looking at things.
Okay. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna grab a soup.
Yay. I am deep in the Backstreet Boys part of the playlist.
The problem now is remembering what everyone has, because lots of items don't play well together.
Yep.
Oh, also, Ink, for some reason, that never saved the periaptive wound closure on my character sheet. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Okay, so rare or better?
Uncommon or rare, yes.
Oh, uncommon or rare. Okay.
Yep.
Is something that would be used to hilarious effect. I am looking at the Hat of Disguise. Though I don't know if I really need that because I have like a theatrical kit, I guess what it's called.
Well, it helps that the Hat of Disguise is instant.
That's true. Bag of Tricks, I already have one. And it makes me pull aminals out, which is fun. I guess I could get another bag of tricks.
There's
That
a
gives me
direwolf
different ones.
in the break room.
Yeah, I mean, I think the gray bag of tricks is honestly the best. But I don't
Yeah.
really need any more. Baba Yaga's dancing broom? I don't know if I have the brain to understand that wall of text there.
Which wall of text?
Oh, I just highlighted Baba Yaga's dancing broom and I just looking at it and going, I don't know if I have enough brain power to read and comprehend, but I don't think it's something that Zeph would have anyway.
Yeah, that does seem a little.
Back, I'm just having soup.
You're at soup.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you!
In Benji's 24-hour stream, a whole bunch of us started quoting that, and Benji was like, I'm missing something. So they sent him the video, and he played it on stream.
Nice.
There's so many little details of how they did that just makes it so much funnier. I can't help you right now. I'm at soup.
Soup.
Oh,
We were
Tess.
gonna do burgers tonight, but then we ended up having a late lunch due to appointments, so...
Tess, I think I found something that would be very good for Jem.
Okay.
Mantle of Spell Resistance gives you advantage on
Ooh.
all saving throws against spells while you wear it.
Nice. I will take. She goes shopping with Clayton. That's what they do.
Resource hunting.
Shopping trip
Yep.
with Clayton.
Technically, Clayton gets 2 items this time, unless anyone really wants to.
Oh, hi Medley. Thank
Hi,
you.
Medley.
Hi, Medley. But yeah,
Your
anyone wants
screaming
to,
emote is great.
unless anyone wants to rock paper scissors with him over the displacer cloak.
No.
No.
No, you can enjoy that.
As long as I get to wear it once in a while.
He won that one fair and square.
You can wear it
We get
over
to
your
wear
naked body in bed.
a tuned thing.
Plonk.
What tier are we looking for?
Rare.
better.
Uncommon or rare?
I'm coming over. Rare.
Yep.
Okay.
I got a ghost fish.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Yes, it requires attunement. Oh, well.
Yeah, as long as I get to wear it sometimes.
Yeah, I think I might just go with my first instinct. Just because it's fun.
Turtle. Medley got a turtle.
Turtle, turtle, turtle.
Turtle, turtle, turtle.
You turtly enough for the
I
turtle.
made it
fun.
out of clay.
Turtle. Mm.
Alright, let's see.
Of course, I am drawn immediately to the most random bullshit.
Well, that's always fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been drawn to getting a different alchemy jug once in a while.
Well, this is kind of along the lines of the alchemy jug, and so it's like I don't know if I'd necessarily just be doubling up on weird and ridiculous and potentially useless, but there's a thing called a weird tank. And within the weird tank that you carry, like a backpack made of glass, which sounds
Oh!
terrible, there's a water weird in it. And you can make the water weird attack until it dies, or you retreat it. It does have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, though, which makes sense.
I kind of want an alchemy jug.
I mean, I have sung the praises of the alchemy jug.
The alchemy jug is pretty damn good.
Fun.
I think I want the alchemy jug. I think I want that. So I will put it in the chat just so we have.
They're all shopping with Clayton, and
That's-
Ari just immediately beelines to the strangest thing in the fucking shop.
A perioptic wound closure has been added to Clayton's sheet.
Zeph wishes to have an alchemy jug to match her husband's. Also, what did you send me?
You mentioned Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god, really?
Yes, it's now a trend.
They made it. They made it for RE9, and I'm not surprised whatsoever.
Well,
I'm
you
not.
could do the little shimmy that people have been doing since the second game, since RE2, but people are latched on to it again because of 9.
Love that.
And the fact that you can still do the shimmy.
Also, Clayton is really tempted for another item, which I'm posting as a generic, this is useful for everyone item. Especially because you don't have to cast the spell you put in it. You can have someone else cast the spell.
Ooh.
Nice.
I mean, Medley, the forbidden juice lately has been either water or oil, though we did do mayonnaise at one point.
We did.
Yes,
do
we did.
the-
We do
We did
love
do
mayonnaise.
I'm
Let's
still.
see.
I think either vinegar or wine is one of the other ones. Yes, mayonnaise.
I am
I'm
still Nothing beats the fucking geyser of doom.
The water
I
geysers.
love using the decanter of endless water for geysers.
Uh-huh.
Gonna
It
spit in
does
your
greatly
goddamn
enjoy
face.
that.
That was so funny.
Basically, have a
Mhm.
fucking fire hose in your hands. I fucking love
Mhm.
it.
I am at the end of the Backstreet Boys part of the playlist. I just have one more song to add if YouTube will ever fucking load. And then I have Matchbox 20 for the next few.
Mm.
And then Phil Collins.
Oh my.
My my playlist is a bit of a whiplash.
It's just called poly. It's just called polygamorous.
Polygamorous, hell yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I listen to things from like the 1950s onward, so
Mhm.
I got frightened this time. That is tempting. I'm looking at some Fizzban weapons or items.
nice.
Look, look. The Vault should know by now that A, we're good at what we do, and sometimes that requires improvisation. And B, we're a weird bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
We-
tempted by an alternative alchemy jar that does a few potions once per day.
I mean,
Or more AC.
Potions, unfortunately, can be really OP, so that would be a very rare item.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rare. It says I can do. There's 4 potions it can do once per day.
What are the potions?
Oh, Muckluck is
Healing, greater healing, climbing, and fire breath.
Where are you seeing this?
Stirring
Which-
Dragon's Vessel Fizzban. It's a 2014 item.
Okay.
Oh, I got a trout. It's not Carlito, I don't care. But it will be tasty
I'll be
once I
damned,
fry
it
it
says
up.
rare.
hmm
All right, I will be right back. I need to pee.
It's 1 potion within 24 hours, and I can't exactly pour it out and make little potions out of it.
Mhm.
But 1 potion of climbing, and then that's all it does for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. You know what? I will allow that one.
Quite useful.
So it's gonna look like an old dwarven booze mug.
I mean, correct. Correct.
That's delightful.
I approve.
Mm.
Clayton has several items he's looking at.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking about the weird tank and still, so
I mean, it's got some restrictions on it. It's not.
Well, it's less the OP and more the fact, hey, we enslaved a water elemental.
Yeah.
Look, I'll be nice to
Yeah.
it. I'll treat it well. You know, maybe when all of this is said and done, I'll let it go.
That sounds like Aladdin trying to promise the genie he'll set him free.
Ari. Ari.
Yeah.
But he's not granting me any wishes, so it's not like he can do anything else for me.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Ari starts saying that, Clayton would just clap his hand over Ari's mouth and say, just a second, everyone. That's not going to work out the way you want it to. Stop.
Aw,
Mhm.
feel me having fun.
Aw, Medley got the rabbit fish,
I legitimately,
but I'm the rabbit.
literally, she would look at him and be like, going, "Are you just actually sure? Cause that seems unlike you."
What, setting it free seems unlike me?
No,
No, enslaving a water
enslaving it,
Oh,
enslaving it to begin with.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's not like I did it.
it's also just that it's the primary use of using a water weird specifically is as a high lethality weapon.
And we are not high lethality.
We're not, no.
Despite our
Yeah.
tendency for causing explosions.
Just
I
a
mean,
small
Yeah.
tendency.
part of the reason we're getting that too, if I was like trying to let it go at the end, would be a thing of, well, is anyone else gonna do that? But no, I get it. It's fine.
Also,
Well,
the fact of letting a water weird go kind of inflicts a water weird on the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to find a way to return it to the water elemental plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
What
Can
else
I-
would be funny for?
Let it go in its natural environment.
Yes.
Also, are we really sure that it would be happy when you let it go? Might turn around and say, "You."
I mean, I don't know. I think also the fact that you already kind of have your jug that produces whatever you want. I don't know if you really need one.
Also, now I'm kind of picturing Ari carrying around
I
these
mean-
various jugs on his back.
Uh-huh.
You've got them strapped to your back like all the water gourd
Mhm.
Yeah.
in
Alan's is pretty sizable.
What if you put it in a
Ugh.
teapot designed like a house? Medley says.
You- Oh, you
Phenomenal
mean
cosmic
as,
powers.
Sonic
Beauty
Teapot
space.
from Genshin Impact.
That's all I have to say to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's stuff that would suit you better, personally. But if you want like something to summon, I'm sure there's something you can do to find like something to summon. Like if you want something to fight for you, and that's what you're looking for.
I would be a happy little guy in a teapot. Forgot the house in Genshin is a teapot. Oh, hey, somebody got Simon!
I get.
Kaz
Oh, I
got
got Simon.
Kaz got
I
Simon!
got Simon. Hi. It's not Carlito, but it's Simon.
It's Simon! I did add Jill Sandwich.
Jill Sandwich. I also added Jill Sandwich.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yep, that particular the Three Finger Protection is an item I would allow.
YouTube, at least let me add this last Backstreet Boys song, and then I won't bother you about adding more songs to this playlist for the next 12 hours, maybe.
Yeah, there's a girl that I watch that does like horror themed stuff and does it out of old broken teapots that she gets from like Goodwill and stuff. Like fairy houses and stuff. Anyway, Jay, was that a suggestion for Ari?
Well, that's for all around, but it's really good for anyone who relies on weapons rather than magic. Plus,
Yeah,
it offers defense.
That is Ari. Yeah,
Well,
his whole thing is he just wants to be pernicious and be weird about his stuff. He doesn't mind raising the eyebrows of the vault.
Ari, this is why Clayton keeps making jokes like he wants to see the monkey. You're not escaping the weird boy allegations.
Fine. What if
There's
I just
also the bowl of commanding water elementals. If you specifically want that, since
Well, and I'm also just mostly thinking of things that would help out in a battle because, you know, his shots have been pretty good, but one, shit happens, and two, he is using an uncommon weapon.
That was fun.
Well, another reason why the Netherese ring is good is because it gives you +1 AC.
Yeah, that's pretty straight up excellent.
Extra AC is very, very tempting.
Yeah.
Especially when you're at only 15.
I
All
know.
right.
It's like sit here at 15, extra AC, or
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons I'm not purposely raising Clayton's AC is because I can raise it really high without much effort, and I don't want to be that guy.
Okay. So,
All right.
Ari,
I
Well,
would
mean,
you
we
like to
got a
go with
bottle of
I
boundless coffee if you wanted something silly.
Anyway, you were saying, Ink?
Ari? Would you like to just go ahead and go with another East Ring of Protection to keep things moving?
yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna slide it in as a regular Ring of Protection and then manually update it. Because that's just easier.
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And make sure that I've got that. Okay. Granted. And figured. Okay, that leaves Clayton, Jamisha, Archivets.
Jamisha was doing the Mantle of Spell Resistance.
Yes. I can do spell resistance and look good doing it.
Good night, Medley.
Three. Mantle spell resistance granted for Jamisha.
Yeah, the thing I remember most about Jeb is she does not want to get hurt, so anything
No,
the
I do not like that.
defenses or advantage on saves is wonderful.
That leaves Clayton and Archie.
I've been trying to avoid Ioun stones because they're excessively useful, but I think I'm finally going to bite the bullet and go for this one. Awareness. Advantage on initiative and perception checks? Yes, please.
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Do I have... Oh, of course of course that one's not SRD, so I have to... Okay, Okay, Einstein of Awareness approved for...
Clayton.
Clayton, but you gotta put it... But I leave plugging it into your inventory for you.
Okay. And I have to
Later.
remember to do it manually because there's no way to really do that easy.
Yep. Braces of celerity. And bonus versus paralysis and speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll prove that.
Hell yeah.
And we're also doing the cloak of displacement for Clayton, which I believe he has to pay for to get someone to make it for him. But yeah,
Mhm.
Sorry, please repeat. Brain.
no problem. And we also have the cloak of displacement, which Clayton got from the materials for by skinning the
Right.
cloaker, which I believe he has to pay someone to make it into a cloak
Mhm.
for him, but he's prepared to do that.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Yep. I will say that the workmanship for that, you can get it done for 500 gold.
Yep, which he would gladly pay.
Okay, I've updated your gold count accountably, and it's added to your sheet. Um, all right. It is. All right. Now let's actually start getting to the tale we're telling this day, or at least the setup phase. Um, it has been. You've gotten your payout. It has been a few. It has been a few days. When in the pro in the middle of the night, you are collectively called on an urgent basis to the Dark Dancer. Um, this time around, a certain problem mage is seated directly next to. Where did I put her? Directly next to your usual contact. Um, Mira, Mira just
Zeph is grumbling.
Also grumbling.
look. This one's bad. This one's bad enough that I need to be here immediately. This is bad enough that I was sincerely considering going in myself.
Oh,
Reminder that
One of
she is
those.
epic tier. The
Oh,
Well,
most of
well,
the
if
staff
she's
of the
thinking that, why the fuck is she sending us? Sorry.
Because we get
because
results.
because you get results, and because my merely showing up would immediately set a situation loud.
Mm.
so we're trying to be quiet by sending. Okay.
I'm just gonna think for a minute and be like, going, "We're quiet."
Compared,
We're not overtly known for being loud.
compared to some
Our
of
Really?
loud
you,
is a very interesting sort of loud.
she raises a glove. This glove puts me in on a tier closer to that of the Black Staff of Waterdeep. This is no, shut up. Sorry, got intercom. This is it is bad enough that if you don't succeed, then we are literally going to be deploying one of the strongest squad resources the city of Waterdeep has, and we have a city some ways away. They known as Galasine. A curse has been placed upon the village by a specific by a specific problem spellcaster. Charmaine Daymore was banished from Waterdeep a few years ago. Uh, took a job as a counselor for the king, and uh, yeah, she's the king's been getting more suspicious, and her behavior became much more blatant. Now she's literally powering a ritual. We don't we think we know what's powering it, but we're not sure. And it is potentially could turn the entire city into undead. This is
hmm.
this is potentially one of the biggest threats to Waterdeep since, well, to any city since the incident in Neverwinter a couple years ago.
Mm.
This is we're talking on the level of shit that took Thayans decades to pull off. If you can, the goal, the extra complication is that no one from the city can enter or leave due to that curse condition. You need to find the source, and we believe get it out of the city. That should break the ritual. She shakes her head. This one, the guard captain who is stuck outside of town, will be able has provided the resources to allow for an emergency teleport beacon. Renate nods. And that's where I come in. This is one that's where getting into and through the castle. We don't know how long we have. She man she managed to keep the ritual cloistered for a significant period of time where even some pretty high tier magic wasn't able to spot anything. That it We don't know the amount of time we have, but we know that we need to get you moving as soon as feasible. I I think we can allow you long enough to finish your rest, but after that, or if you're willing to get moving now, getting moving now would be best.
Clayton's just going to raise his hand.
I'll take glances in your direction.
All right, this sounds pretty major. Uh, I'm going to assume I need to go in armed for bear. He's just going to say, I don't want to, but what are the casualty allowances for this mission?
Yeah, we should probably ask that right
Yeah.
now. Like, obviously we'll do our best, but if it's this
Just
dire, and if we have to crack somebody over the pavement, we want to know.
I don't know how powerful Char- Charmaine herself is. To be able to pull this off require I don't know the scale of resources. We don't She closed her eyes. I would the Charmaine is a full lethal or flee on if caught. I can't tell you which.
That's fine, Clayton's going to say. He's just going to shake his head. I meant more along the lines of, if I have to bring down the castle on top of her, is that permissible?
She, I think that if we can avoid that, that would be preferable.
Clayton's
That
going to nod
said,
and say, we want to avoid that, but
Mm.
if it comes to that.
Oh, sorry.
she, she
Mm.
We're gonna
nods.
avoid it, but
With that,
Rich,
all
you know
right.
what?
With that said,
Little bit,
the DM
little
has to
Chris.
AFK a couple minutes, so this is a chance for you to do initial plotting amongst yourselves.
Sounds good.
I'm too tired to think. I got
Little,
woken up.
little, little,
yeah.
Christopher
Midnay's
Lambert from
like
Mortal
counting
Kombat there.
hours on her fingers and like looks over at Clayton. She's
Clayton,
got fabricate. What can she help you make?
Clayton's just going to smile and he's just going to say, I'm going to need some big containers.
That is
Mm.
easy.
Yeah, Clayton's just
Okay.
going to hold up his hands in the approximate size of Big Bada Boom.
Mm.
Yeah, she can get her hands on a bunch of trash and turn some big bada boom boxes.
How much
Scrap
we
it
want
up.
to bet this might have a relation to our friend who
The Mind Flayer.
yeah, that guy.
Mm.
That fucky wucky.
Clayton's just. This is out of character. Clayton is just thinking, we're talking undead. Ari, are you sure you don't remember anything more about that undead pirate crew? But he's not saying that yet.
Oh, okay.
Still waiting for the Gondians to come after him, but
I
yeah,
mean, it
Clayton
looks
is,
like both of you are running from something.
Yeah, well,
I'm not running. I'm just staying conspicuously in the open.
Mm.
He's hiding in
Didn't
plain
you
sight.
just say the Guardian's coming after you? I don't know.
Gond.
a lot easier to avoid getting assassinated when everyone is looking at you.
That is true.
Again, you're
Hiding in
both
plain
still
sight.
technically avoiding something.
So yeah, Clayton is going to be manufacturing some big booms for this one.
Because we're going to take down the castle on top of her head.
Mm.
Well, if we need to, he wants to have two explosive charges that can take out important supports.
Um,
All right.
while Mitney is fiddling with fabricate, let's set at least one of the alchemy jugs to a nice flammable something. If we're worried about undead.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I need to remember, is mine one of the ones that has alcohol, or am I just oil?
I have beer and wine in mine.
Oh wait, I have wine. Okay. Do you want to do wine, or should I do wine?
Oh god, I'm gonna need the wine. Yeah, I'll do wine.
Like, fuck, I need wine. What?
I will do.
Turns alchemy jug to wine, passes it around.
Kind of need it.
I do wonder if it's a
Won't
good
lie.
wine.
Probably not, to be honest.
Probably not. It's cheap. Cheap
I
wine.
don't know if we'd want to waste good wine on what we do with these things.
That's true.
Mm.
I will do. Since Mitney has the geyser thingy that I can't think of the name of right off the top of my head.
Yes, decanter of endless.
Decanter of Endless there.
Mhm.
We do have a source of water in case things get too wild, so I'm gonna go oil on mine just in case we need to trip somebody up.
It looks like all of them have wine.
Oh, okay.
It's
I couldn't-
boiling hot tea and honey and soy sauce that change.
Oh, I think mine is tea. But
Tea.
I'm not gonna do tea. I'm gonna do oil.
Plus, oil is also nice and flammable.
Oil is very nice and flammable.
Mm-hmm.
We have boiling hot tea, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, fresh water, salt, wine, and beer.
We can
We
just flambe some people, flambe some zombies.
8 ounces of acid, ½ ounce of basic poison, 4 gallons of beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, vinegar, water, fresh water, salt, wine. And we have beer, honey, mayonnaise, oil, soy sauce, vinegar, fresh water, salt water, and wine.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, so one is definitely culinarily intended.
Designed for food. Other ones, less for food.
Yes.
I mean, all of them have mayonnaise, which is hilarious.
Mm.
And they know what you
Well-
want.
It was mayo. It was somebody using mayo in a campaign that I was listening to that made me realize that you could even do that. And I was just like, oh no, I may need this in a campaign. And
And we
thankfully,
have
Ari is just
mayonnaise
unhinged
things
enough.
that people...
Ari is just unhinged enough to want something that weird.
So yeah, Clayton will be using his rest time to prepare 2 large explosives that can take out large castle level loading architecture. And a couple of smoke bombs and a couple of flashbangs.
I've got wine and I'm sipping it because I woke up and I am unhappy. I was awoken. I was awoken by my least favorite person in the world,
Ooh.
Renate.
Oh. Whoa.
Renate doesn't seem particularly pleased about having to invoke your help at this time either.
Yep.
No, we're not
Well,
exactly
you
pleased to
know,
be seeing each
tough
other.
shit, lady.
All right, this is one of those situations where, yeah, you kind of put it aside for the greater good. The greater.
Yeah. Hence why Zeph is not making any smart-ass commentary. Also, they're really tired. They're very groggy. Their brain is not working. All they want is sleep and wine, and also boyfriend. Like, if I'm
Alright.
gonna be awake this early, I'm at least gonna make it worthwhile drinks.
Okay.
This is when Clayton specifically, you're past uh a small rod-like magic item. But not this item, if snapped in half, will sig will signal the black staff herself to come in. I if it can be returned intact, please do. If you need if you need to call her, but if you need to call down someone who is capable of operating at levels in order with Elminster Omar himself, go use it.
Clayton's just going to nod and say,
Oh, the panic
"Understood.
button.
We'll try to avoid it, but yeah, this
Mm.
is a all hands on deck situation. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we have our nuke it from orbit situation.
Mm-hmm.
we also have our nuke it
Okay.
from the ground situation.
Mitney is sitting there like, heat metal sounds like really good thing. I'm just gonna have that ready all day.
Mhm.
Elminster has never been statted for 5e.
Oh, that's concerning.
Fun.
In
Boy.
3rd edition, for the record, his level was 39 out of a max of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Ah.
didn't fuck with Elminster.
Yeah.
Nobody
I
fucks with
I
Elminster.
am going to say, out of character, Renate is badly overestimating the black staff. But she
I
is
found
not
someone's
wrong.
homebrew page.
It's not something we really need. This is more for
I
reference.
know. I know.
Oh.
Yeah. But this is, yeah, calling in the black staff is a extreme. Basically, that is your method of escaping a TPK because, yeah, you guys have kind of been destroying the last few adventures. I have to ramp up.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, this is.
Not even Roll20 can stop us from being badass.
Yeah.
Look,
This mission of the scenario proper will be getting buffs compared to its regular run scale.
Wonderful.
That said, do you wish to proceed to the to outside be proceeded to outside the city in tonight's session so that you can try and get more information out of the head of the town guard?
Mm-hmm.
right now, Clayton is still working on prep because this is something that needs prep. And can anyone think of anything that they haven't asked yet that would be good to know?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Up.
We know that there's no undead yet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Tips wine.
We know that
Suspicions.
you know that the hazardous undead. You don't know if there are or are not already.
We're just gonna.
Is there any where'd the thought process go? If she was to have underlings, minions, is there
Mm.
any thoughts as to what group we would be dealing with?
The ritual reminds of a Thayan development,
Of course it's more Thayan. Okay.
but that
Of
it beyond I don't know beyond that. The source of that ritual was is known to have been is known to be thoroughly dead. So where they got it,
Someone always saves something.
Clayton's just gonna nod and pat his notebook pocket and say, "Everyone good keeps notes."
Or speak with the dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Clayton's got explosives, he's got distractions, and he's got concealment. Oh, I know what we need to plan for.
Hmm?
Clayton's just going to look at Renata and say, now, obviously, this is kind of bare bones, but have you got any priests on retainer so we could get some holy water?
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
What's we've got our fire and light up the sky options. Is there any way we could get some less explosive, deal with bigger undead options?
Renate nods. I can personally cover. She quickly checks something. 3 vials for each of you.
Cool.
Clayton was going to nod and say, if we needed more than 10 vials, I'm going to say this is a black staff situation. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to update each player's inventory with the aforementioned stash.
Hell yeah.
It is clear that this is not a limit of her financial resources. It's the limit of what she can grab really freaking quickly.
That's
Yeah.
what what we
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, Clayton's whole thing was, have we got a priest on retainer that doesn't mind being woken up in the middle of the night? Because this is time sensitive and we need it.
Right. Oh, roll 20. Why are you crapping out now? Okay.
Because it's roll 20.
Because it's roll 20.
It's roll 20.
For the true experience.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da.
All right. I think we've got everything we're going
You
to
know
need.
what? This also sounds like it's an excellent place to use the bag of beans. That'll at least cause a sheer what the fuck situation, which
It
is
will,
always helpful for something.
it will certainly throw off pursuit.
Yes.
I think that's all the planning we can plan ahead for. Holy water, fire and lots of it, big bada booms. And we don't know the opposition, so we can't plan specifics. Yeah, I think we're ready. Do we wish to launch?
Lunch.
Lunch. All of us
Pull the lever.
groggy and grumpy and yeah.
All right. Time to pull out the first image of what you see as the
Oh, shit's fucked.
Oh,
you are about 10 miles out, and this is still this visible.
Shit's fucked. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
chatter, we
going to
cook.
allow. Okay. I'm going to allow you guys. Anyone who is trained in Arcana, or would have had reason to be in Neverwinter more recently than about 4 years ago, may roll
I'm not trained in Arcana.
Arcana or just roll a raw intellect to recognize something about this.
Now I can roll raw intellect at least.
Oh, have we been in?
Clayton is specially trained in Arcana.
Oh,
Um,
that's right. It's the Akron.
Ari probably wouldn't.
No.
I think this is a Zeph and Clayton and possibly Archie.
No, Gem.
I mean, Gem.
I think you said Jem didn't specifically train Arcana.
No,
Or-
she trained in Arcana. She just
Oh.
doesn't have a high intelligence score.
Mhm.
Well, it might be worth trying anyways. For additional information.
The more information we get, the better.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Jamisha and um, Zephiel, you both have heard about what happened in Neverwinter. That was a the Red Death, as some called it, was a spell used by the Red Wizard Zastam of Thay, and it basically turned the entire country into undead. Uh, so yeah, that, the level of bad that is very high.
Yes.
Archivist, you are aware of one. You are aware that that black void, that is not what the spell is recorded by those who witnessed it to have looked like when it was attempted in Neverwinter. Uh, and Clayton, more specifically, you can tell even from here that not only is that a different spell and Renate was completely wrong, but it is also what is powering the cloister effect.
Oh,
Um, that prevented. So Renate getting it wrong is literally the fault of this same thing. That's seems that is the active symptom, shall we say, of the problem. Uh, Everything I mentioned about, well, frankly, about invoking the plot of Honor Among Thieves, because I mentioned that that was canon to this.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh, Red herring.
Oh.
Woo!
red
Well.
herring, you bastard.
Yeah. Um, the room you're at, it has a elven knight standing nearby who calmly approaches. Her bronze and red armor gleams in tones that reflect braided hair, red and brown, deep freckles on the skin, and she calmly says, "So the Black Staff's agent sent you, huh?"
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
we're the army you get on short notice.
Yep.
Hopefully, hopefully you might be enough. The city is deteriorating with literally every passing second, just showing the image, and everything is crumbling. Galising is slowly being reduced to ash. The people within are dying, and there's no way for them to escape. King Gyros would do everything in his power to stop it if he could. I've served him since I was a young squire. He normally a warm and passionate man. He turned cold, weirdly cold recently, and she shakes her head. One of the advisors, Charming Daybor, is behind this. I believe that the magic she is using is literally powered by the king's heart. Um,
Hmm.
Magically
Hmm.
extracted, like the cur the curse seems to have two effects. The first is, well, she points up. Three effects. I'm sorry. That the cloister that prevented messaging from getting out when this started, and the wasn't and a curse preventing people of who were of the city to enter or leave. You None of you are from this city, so you can go in. So you can go in and, if need be, retreat safely. That said, she, I understand. We That said, we I was able to sneak a few diviners uh, in uh, in earlier, and we've got a couple. And I've got two clues for you. The One warning: the souls of the dead and the ashes of the city are being drawn into that. But if you can find the king's heart and get it out of range, it should break the curse and possibly fully reverse it. Destroying it would stop the void, but leave everyone who's already claimed dead.
So grab and run is plan A. Plan B is stop it, but everyone dies still. Okay.
Close her eyes. So many people.
Mm.
She seems terrified at that prospect. Suffice it to say, that you're a threat. You're talking a literal king's ransom here because a king is kidnapped in this situation. Not that not that I'm told the vault is prone to worrying about such things, but this is a special payout. The other count I also don't know where the other counselor, Jean Laverne, is, so that could be an opportunity or it could be something to watch out for.
Clayton's just going to say, so there's Jay Maverne. He's just going to pause, looking for a diplomatic question. Evil advisor or good advisor?
I was going to ask, what are the relationships of, those around the king with the
Jean was very trustworthy, very reliable, a bit a bit focused on the accounting at all times, but
You need an accountant to
of
keep a
course,
country running. We get it.
of course, I wasn't the right one to. Of course, I wasn't exactly well suited to judging. I thought Charmaine was reasonable until recently.
I was gonna say I'm like going out of character. I was gonna say I'm like going, no, you're probably not good at accounting.
Mm.
Yeah.
same.
All right.
And
See, the last thing you need to be aware of is the king's guards are already gone, and there seems to be ashen creatures formed from them. They were they actively they're almost actively patrolling as if trying to protect well this. So I I just break them as needed.
Yay, we have permission.
So it would seem.
I'm ready to toss some cheap ass wine on some of them and set them on fire.
Mm.
Clayton's just going to say, and I realize the um, adventure may not have given us this. Okay, so the city looks like it might be a bit of a lost cause, but any chance we've got a map that would indicate the best route into the castle without
the front door.
attracting ire?
Right. Let's see. Well, of course they don't. The other critical.
I already knew the answer to that one. They never do.
We need a place to use the foot key.
A image has been pasted into the current campaign channel. Um, a rough sketch.
So the dining hall windows.
Dining hall windows, exactly. If you can
Or the
slip
Mhm.
to
library
control,
window. But I think the dining hall window.
dining hall window would certainly be easier to pull it to slide into,
Mm-hmm.
but you might if you. But I suspect that Charmaine is in the mage tower, so
Yeah.
you know.
Mage Tower Library, it's a little the close is good, but the close is seen.
Indeed.
I am going to ask, out of character, are we supposed to be able to see Heart of Jaros?
It, you are not supposed to be able to. Oh wait, on the sketch I provided,
Yes.
Yes.
that is the guess as to where it may be held.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just
We
going to
will have a
say,
scribble help.
I can disregard this if needed be, but
Oh yeah, that marker. No, it's a hidden room connected from the king's bedroom. Um, it would be the
Which would
most
make
logical
sense, but
place to hide this.
I think in the adventuring mementos, personally.
I think the mage tower is our best bet, but yeah.
It wouldn't be that hard to do a loop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, mage tower, here we go, knocking down the door.
It wouldn't be that hard to do a loop with no
Mhm.
encounters.
Yeah, and I also
Yeah.
thought, wait a minute, part of the castle's floating, so that's going to be the hard part.
Yeah.
This is why we have grappling hooks. And this is why Clayton
That's a
bought
very.
grappling
We're gonna
hook.
have to be very long grappling hooks.
Mhm.
Clayton has rope, and I'm pretty sure we can jury rig a nice little charge.
This
And
is
I'm going. Go ahead.
this is going to be a quite the scenario.
Yeah. Out of character, does anyone happen to know silence or sphere of silence or whatever the heck that
I
spell is?
Nope.
think
No.
I thought you were talking about picking that one up.
Yeah, but we never leveled up, so there was no spell changes.
Yeah.
Yep. No level.
Yeah. So
I've
whatever
got
happens, we're
metal
going
and spike
out.
growth and web. And major image.
Oh, and we do have the bag of beans, so we do
And
have
I
a
have the bag of beans.
we
which-
do have a route up to the floating castle bits.
You know what? That is probably gonna be better than fucking grappling hooks.
Mhm.
Grappling hooks would be fun. Or, you know.
I mean, I would love to zipline my ass up there, but I just don't think we have ropes that long.
I do have silence, actually.
Oh, fuck
wonderful.
yes. Clayton and Ari are back on the menu.
Joy.
He was off the menu?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
confused.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys
our
were
be-
off the menu.
Our best tactics are extremely loud.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, because the implied first goal is if we could manage to sneak in and sneak out with only maybe one person noticing,
Mhm.
hopefully not the mage.
Yeah, if we start blasting, the entire castle's gonna know where they are.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're gonna try to be a little sneaky on the way in is the vibe. Smoothie should get some decent amount of use, and Mitney is gonna take some fire pit ashes to make a little smoothie face as our calling card.
Ooh,
Smoothie face. Smoothie has a lovely face.
We have like 4 different calling cards.
Well, if we keep using different ones, then no one's ever gonna connect it to us.
Mhm.
See, I was thinking it's Smoothie's face, and we just changed the material to suit what we were doing.
looking at this,
That's kinda
it actually does have a little bit of a plan, but it's going to require.
Smoothie is kind of the group mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone been able to get eyes on the actual castle itself within visual distance? Looking at the guard captain.
Not that close. The what remains of the guards was immediately going on the attack.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah. And I'm guessing there's no convenient hidden passages we're going to tell the adventurers about. So, Clayton, he's just going to look at the others and say, I want to get close to the mage tower if possible and put one of my party favors right in that little corner with the connecting tunnel.
That would be a nice little surprise.
We want to avoid it, but if we can manage it, that will solve some problems. All right, so guards are patrolling the city, and I assume we have a sketched route of the way of the city towards the castle. So, dare I ask how much of the buildings are still intact? It doesn't look hopeful here.
most of the buildings are grim and desolate, slowly turning into cinders, clouds of ash rising towards that spherical void.
So ye old rooftop jaunt is out of the question.
It's like a worse version of low roll.
Ugh.
Okay, so Clayton's just going to look to Zeph. She's just going to say, "All right, we know how to make disguises. Do you know how to make a good camouflage pattern?"
Hmm. Let me check. I have like
Because if we can get dark clothes and camo face paint, that should actually help us get closer to the castle without attracting ire.
would my entertainers pack allow me to do something like that for people?
Probably.
Asking the DM.
Please clarify the question. I got
Uh,
a little.
Can we make using a combination of disguise kit and entertainers pack? Can we do dark clothes and dark camouflage
Camouflage-ish
patterns,
face paint,
face paints?
something like that.
Oh,
Can we Metal Gear Solid 3?
night camo.
The game does not really have tools for this.
Which is why we're saying, hey, can we improvise this with the
The entertainers pack and
tools we have?
disguises and stuff.
I'm genuinely gonna have to think about how to model that.
Well, basically, it's can we get stealth advantages to get closer to the castle without getting attention? Is basically what I'm asking.
Yeah, we want to use the disguise kit to get stealth advantage. That's what we're
Yeah.
asking.
My entertainers pack, like I was once in a theater, so I know it comes with like makeup, like theater makeup and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And of course, if the undead can sense the living, this is all going to go out the window. But
Yeah. As
Yeah.
for like the dark clothes and stuff, I don't know how much I have of that in the entertainers pack, but I at least have theatrical makeup that may be able to
and we
assist.
also have illusion.
And I
I will
also
say
have
that-
I do also have a disguise kit, so
I
I
was
will
also
say that-
thinking we can also just roll in the ashes of the fire pit.
Hmm.
Okay.
My clothes are already dark.
Okay.
So are mine. And actually, I'm already
Okay,
super fucking
so-
dark.
Yeah.
guys, let him talk.
Thank you. I am going to say that full advantage is a no-go, but what you can get with pulling off some of that hastily would be a bonus 1d6 to the stealth check.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Mhm.
And that, yep, your options. So going in through the very front entry could be an option, but it certainly seems like the dining hall was the recommended way in. Um, of course, they ended the map such that there's not a lot of space to the side where the recommended entrance is.
Of course
They thought we would go for the front door.
not. Like
Hmm.
a fool. And Ink, did you hear that Clayton's little side diversion for himself and a lookout was to set a charge near the mage tower?
Well, that could be a little bit complicated.
As we get closer, what now?
Is the mage tower flying?
The mage tower is flying.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
Well, when it falls, it'll be a wonderful surprise. If I can get roll 20 to load again.
It's the highest flying thing, isn't it? Yeah, Clayton is actually going to ask and just point out the highest floating tower. That's the mage tower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course.
Clayton's just gonna look at the others and say, "Yeah, we're gonna need the beans."
With that said, I'm not going to move us onto the actual map for time reasons, basically. Um, I will, however, politely warn that we're going to have 3 sessions to finish this off. And so yeah,
I love that you think that a combat intense mission is going to take 3 sessions.
Mhm.
Look at us.
Yeah. if you
Look at
if you
us.
let me put it this way, if by the 3rd session you're not clear, then it's going to be almost a month before we reunite.
That's a-okay. What did we just do over
Yep.
the winter?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, fair. Just
As long as
I
we
have.
keep notes about things, we should
Yep.
be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I have other stuff I can do for streams. I could also just not stream and sleep.
all right.
Well, if that's
So
the case.
your way toward the castle, no encounters occur. As you approach, you get to see that it is deteriorated. Sections of it are multiple sections are floating in the air, and the void itself seems to be practically pulling the castle apart. Stone grates against stone. The castle is actively groaning. The figures of 2 armored guards stand at the entrance, but their forms look like they're made of solid ash. There's 2 patrols of 4 guards that you can see circling the castle. So that will be the preliminary scenario to start the mission. Um,
Sounds like a grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is not wanting to load again. Wonderful. Well,
Monitoring their
wonderful. Wait.
movements will grant you advantage on a dex stealth check to approach unseen, by the way. So you do have that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that will hopefully enable your entrance.
Evil little sea face.
Mm-hmm.
But
won't
since
be
the castle itself is noisy, it should be slightly easier on us.
It'd
Mm-hmm.
be slightly easier to avoid being heard. It's the being seen that's the problem.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I have a red.
And
Oh,
if we monitor her, the guards long enough to at least get a sense of how long the yeah patrols have between each other, or the gaps in that. I do have uh, uh, I did start with a fee. It lets me keep track of exact timing, so we know window.
We can actually probably do a little illusory bullshit here and distract the guards.
Mm,
It's too.
there's also
I
that.
do have prestidigitation. I don't know how to pronounce that word,
You
but you know
actually
what
got
I
it.
mean. No,
And
yay.
major
I also have-
illusion also includes sense
Never mind.
and body heat.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I also have major illusion. I'm pretty sure. Let me check.
If
I think I
if
do.
we want to have a
Major.
illusory 2 or 3 people approach the castle, see the guards, and then run, we might be able to divert the patrols.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've got major image. And yeah. I also have invisibility. Um
we're probably going to want the invisibility a little
Oh.
later.
Yeah, I have minor
Uh-huh.
illusion as well. Let's just be real. Zeph is a mesmer.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Zeph is a mesmer. Okay, if I ever make Zeph feel in Guild Wars, mesmer.
Hmm.
Yep.
Perfect. Definitely a troubadour. I
So
already
we-
have so many troubadours.
So we want to observe the guards patrol route for 2 rotations, and we're probably going to want to use illusion to send the guards away from the cafeteria entrance, the dining hall entrance.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
kitty.
He's a kitty.
Draco.
I have been bothering her and now she's annoyed.
Mm.
She's got the
Zeph
tail
is the
going.
unit of measurement.
All right. With that
That can only
said,
hold 19 Zephiels.
I am petting and she is unhappy with me. Mom, no, you keep touching my belly.
So
That
that's it for
said, ain't-
tonight.
I think that that's
Oh,
going to
grunty.
conclude the evening. Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that gives us a nice approach, a nice plan,
Hmm.
and plenty of room for things to go pear-shaped next time.
Of course.
Hmm.
I will grab some defibrillators for the King's Heart.
Right?
Would
Clear.
oh, I got some keys. Would mystical defibrillators just be like lightning crystals?
Yes. Please imagine. Please
question.
imagine a warrior of light holding 2 lightning clusters.
Mm.
Claire!
Clear.
Person wakes up. Why do I smell smoke? Don't worry about it.
I saved your
imagine
life.
Probably licking one before he sticks it to them.
Because of course he would. This is the same Wool who regularly thinks forbidden gummy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Soul Gem? No, forbidden gummy. Meanwhile,
Forbidden
Astafeli,
gummy.
no.
Astafeli, no. Why?
Anyway,
Nice planning session, nice room, nice place for people to take their rest because, oh God, do we need rest.
Yes.
Hmm.
I got woke up in the middle of the night. I was cuddling my boyfriend. I'm really cranky and groggy. And the person who woke us up was one of my least favorite people in the world. I need booze and cuddles.
I mean, Ari probably the entire time is just like half asleep, head on Zephyel's shoulder, just shuffling around behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
So we'll just keep you guys in a corner while we watch and
Yes, Clayton would have made sure you 2 got power naps while he was readying the explosives.
Yay.
Mm.
We definitely needed the power nap. I get the feeling that it's difficult for Zeph to go to sleep again after being woken up. Like me.
Yay.
What is being awake? What is going back to sleep after waking up?
Yeah,
What
I'm
are
going
naps?
to actually say that you would have had enough time to finish, to at least try to finish the rest before going in.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
Clayton
shoved them in the corner.
Clayton
Yeah.
would not have said,
You found the halfway space between sleep and an elvish trance.
Mhm.
Good enough.
Sounds about right.
I'll just drink until I pass out. That'll help.
Zeph, no.
You don't need to be working with a hangover, dear.
No, I don't. But how else am I gonna get rest?
Cuddle with me?
Might help.
Are you 2 at the cuddling phase?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, they're probably sharing a bed.
Just checking.
I mean, they'd at least be cuddling by now, but they're
Yeah.
probably already sharing a bed.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, if
That
we're
does seem like a good point to stop it. So
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
All right, say good night, y'all.
good
night,
night.
night.
Have a good one, everyone. Thanks for stopping
Mhm.
by.
Night night.
I'll see you guys on Wednesday for more Pokemans.
For
Pokemans,
more
Yeah.
Pokemons.
Indeed.
more Arceus, more God.
More Pokemons. More finding entirely too much God in this game.
Good night.